Does not fit threat. Authentic genuine Nagoya NA-771 15. The authentic genuine Nagoya NA-771 is sold by BTECH. Certified original Nagoya antenna with an exclusive manufacturing partnership with BTECH. New release may require a rubber spacer included and has an extended antenna cover to protect your radio SMA-Male base from the elements. This antenna is almost 16 inches long and is a must for outdoor and camping usage. This is a soft, flexible antenna able to withstand more roughness than a stock radio antenna, all while boosting the signal of your radio significantly. Compatible with all BTECH and BaoFeng radios, ideal for UHF, 5V and SMA-Female connections. BTECH is proud to be in the USA, which allows you to have the best available local support for any issue that may arise. BTECH only engineers and develops radio products. That brand focus allows you to have the best available radios and accessories with the most features, with real USA warranty and support. 4.6 out of 5 stars. This item has a total of 15,829 reviews. Product linked in the description below. The first review is from Spooky. Does not fit threat. 5.0 out of 5 stars. From what I can tell, this antenna is well made and works as promised. I don't have a non-retractable antenna to compare it to, but any research on the matter says they are equal. Even worse, it does not fit my BaoFeng radio. Both your website and Amazon state that the NA-771 and 770 owner work on all BaoFeng models. I have a threat. The antenna base is too wide and will not even allow the antenna to even start threading on. I also have a VHF, which it does fit, so I am not going to return the antenna since it can still be used, but I wanted it for the threat, which transmits at 8 watts, giving me the best possible distance out of the radios I own. First, I would like to know, can you send me the rubber spacer to complete my order? Amazon wants to send me a whole new antenna and have me return the one I got just to get a tiny piece of rubber out to me. I'd rather not waste your money or resources when it can be thrown in an envelope in regular mail. Second, do you have an antenna that will fit my threat or some kind of adapter extension? It seems that the GT series is the red-heighted stepchild of BaoFeng radios. It's hard to find any of the accessories, and I don't even think they are being manufactured anymore. But I own it already, and it's the most powerful unit I have. Just make sure not to transmit with the antenna retracted. I bought both radios years ago wanting to get into ham radio, and haven't even got to put them through their paces yet since I'm just now finally getting around to getting my license. I'd rather not have to buy another radio just yet. Third, since apparently the 771 won't work with the 3, would you please correct your website? I replied, Katie, thank you for telling me it's somehow Radiodity's fault that your product description meant all BaoFeng models, except for the radios that are branded all over as BaoFeng, but happened to be designed by the distributor Radiodity. However, it doesn't change the fact that it could easily be noted in your compatibility listing that it and all Radiodity models will not work with the product you are selling. The 3 to say BaoFeng right on the front while not seeing Radiodity anywhere, at least on the outside. Now, if you're done pointing fingers and placing blame elsewhere, I'd appreciate it if you would be so kind as to read the remainder of my polite, I thought, email to address my other questions. After all, I did take the time to be clear that I was still keeping the antenna, since it is still of use to me. I'll even remind you so you don't have to search for everything you ignored. I will assume you don't sell anything for the 3 based on your somewhat childish yet exceedingly unsupportive response. I had 2 issues. I'd simply like to know if you can send me the rubber spacer that was supposed to be included, unless that is Radiodity's fault as well. If not, I will simply return the antenna to Amazon after they send a whole new antenna with spacer. I was just trying to save BaoFeng and or Amazon some money on shipping. No good deed, right? I feel it might also help if I remind you who you are. This is copied from your website's homepage, begin quote. I format text for emphasis, which isn't supported here as far as I can tell, but it's in the email who we are. We not only sell BaoFeng, but we have taken the time to improve BaoFeng for everyone. When you buy through BaoFeng Tech, you are supporting new radios and advancements from the affordable radio movement. From testing BaoFeng radios and fixing bugs to preparing the user's guide, we pay attention to every single detail. We are the only BaoFeng distributor who supports all of our products directly. 1. The rubber spacer was missing from my shipment. I didn't need it, but may with another radio in the future. And 2. It didn't fit the radio. I got it for BaoFeng 3. We take pride in what we sell. We know our products and we are licensed radio operators. We don't just market radios, but we believe in and use our radios. End quote. So please, show how much you know your products and pay attention to the detail that your antenna, which you support directly, does not fit some BaoFeng radios, therefore not all models. Since you take pride in what you sell, I have every confidence that BaoFeng Tech will want to make sure to add the couple words required to prevent customers from falling prey to the evil distributor that is Radiodity ever again. Furthermore, I'm also pretty sure that BaoFeng Tech will definitely want to get me the spacer that was left out of my purchase, either directly or through Amazon. Don't worry, I'm sure it was an accident, with how much pride you take in what you sell. No hard feelings here. I apologize if my language or tone of voice in this email upsets you in any way. I tried to make sure my response didn't upset you any more than how upset I was from your response to my initial outreach for support, especially considering how many like me may be just getting into amateur radio and might not know that all BaoFeng radios are not created equal, nor is there one antenna to rule them all. Thankfully, I have one of the UHF series which it fit just fine. Thankfully, you have made me aware, and if this foray into amateur radio continues to hold my interest, I will be sure to try and find out if the radio I am about to buy was actually designed by a distributor who, rather rudely, purposely designed it so that that particular model is as incompatible as possible with any aftermarket accessories I might like to get for it, and punish them by not giving them my business. Your soon-to-be biggest fan, me Katie, never responded. I don't tell you this to steer you from BaoFeng Tech's products. Amazon took care of the issue for me and was extremely helpful. This is to tell others that the BTECH and the whole GT series isn't compatible like they said it was, to avoid dealing with them directly if possible, and a little to shame their customer support. They still make great products in my experience and do not regret my purchases. In fact, I will likely purchase more products from them, just not directly from them. Amazon wanted to send me a replacement antenna and return this one. That seemed wasteful, so I contacted the seller on their site to ask if they could just send the spacer, and to ask them to correct the description regarding the BTECH, as the seller said it was compatible with all BaoFeng models both on Amazon and on their website. The seller, Katie, was rude and unprofessional, I felt, and maybe I was a little in hindsight. Our correspondence is as follows. Me, I bought the Nagoya NA-770 owner antenna from you through Amazon. It did not come with the rubber spacer that was supposed to be included. From the manufacturer, genuine Nagoya NA-771, this is the original Nagoya NA-771 dual-band high-gain antenna. Note: beware of counterfeit copies, noted by their improper Nagoya design, an alternate brand name, and cheap build quality, and any other radio that uses the SMA-Female connection. Genuine Nagoya antennas. Nagoya antennas are each individually analyzed to ensure compatibility with your radio. Nagoya antennas are dependable, accurate, reliable, and affordable. Avoid antennas that pretend to be a Nagoya. Antennas that are not individually tested or tuned can cause high SWR, which damages a radio. Nagoya antennas are proven to be a reliable and safe antenna manufacturer. Extend the range of your communication, receive hard-to-hear signals, and transmit further. Most Nagoya antennas will increase your radio's transmitting gain compared to their factory antenna. In most cases, the longer the antenna is, the better the antenna is capable of boosting weak frequencies and receiving difficult-to-hear stations. Shorter antennas offer more portability and convenience, while longer antennas generally perform better. View the comparison chart below to pick the antenna best fit for your application. Improper and cheaply manufactured antennas will cause high SWR and damage your radio. Frequency range 136,170 forms, 400,520. Optimal frequency range 140,000, 150, 420,000, 450 wave 14, 140 forms, 12, 400 theatms gain 2. 5B max power 10 watts VSWR less 1. 51 impedance, 50 ohm connector SMA-F length 39, 6 15. 6 inches impedance, 50 ohm NA-771 width, 5B Twad B2, 25 B2, 15 B2, 15B Zarad BV. Every Nagoya antenna is individually tested and tuned for the supported frequency range it was made for. S W R 1 51 1 51 1 51 1 51 1 51 1 51 length 15. The Nagoya NA-771 is almost 16 inches long and is a must for outdoor and camping usage. 6. NA-770 owner 4. 25 retracted 8. 25 16 17. 782. 5 wave 14 140 forms, 12 400 theatms, 14 140 forms, 14 400 theatms, 14 140 forms, 58 400 theatms, 14 140 forms, 12 220ms, 58 400 fortms, 14 155 ohms, 14 455 ohms. This is a soft, flexible antenna able to withstand more roughness than a stock radio antenna, all while boosting the signal of your radio significantly. The added length significantly improves reception from a shorter stock antenna. Compatible with BaoFeng VT2 of Fiverr all models, Pfeifft, BTECH, Merzvone Nagoya NA-700 ANIC recommended antenna, Merzvone Nagoya NA-700 ANIC recommended antenna, UHF-X3 Nagoya NA-320 a recommended tri-band antenna, Kenwood 1240 to 1250 to 1255 to 1260 to 1260 to 1270 to 1270 to 1270 twog to 1278 to 1278 to 340 to 349 350 to 353 3. Product linked in the description below. Our first question is from Dungeon Master. Amazon says it has a max power of 10, but BaoFeng has it at 5, which is correct. Long range requires an external antenna. The Nagoya NA-100 is recommended 7 Asingni. If Amazon says it has a max power of 10, but BaoFeng has it at 5, then why does the Amazon listing of the BTECH mobile Gers 50 watt GMRS toy radio state that at the Nagoya NA-100 is recommended 7 Asingni? Product linked in the description below. For more content like this, please subscribe and click the bell icon so you are notified of new uploads. We upload new videos every day. See you next time.